by any means necessary. To our last breath, to the last play, we hunt. When we bleed, it's orange and green. War ready is the phrase often used. Around these parks, it's game time. No need to turn back the hands of time. We back like we never left. One thing that'll never change is the brand, the
you. Welcome back to the Games Get Played Network. I'm your host, Waz. I got my co-hosts with me, Tenard and Sean G. And we're about to get into this Truth Tellers episode. Listen, everybody got their opinions, but at the end of the day, the games have to be played. You have to line it up and see how you come out on the other side of it. Without further ado, we're going to get into the NC State preview. Before we get started, I will be giving away the tickets to the NC State game this Saturday. Section 119, row 10, seats 16, 17, and 18. They are club level seats, so you will have club level access. If you want to go downstairs and all of that, absolutely free. If you would like to win the tickets, number one, you need to be in Miami and be able to attend the game. We're trying to pack the rock out. And number two, you need to comment with your score prediction below. Whoever gets the closest to my score prediction, that's how I will select the winner. Once I select the winner, I'll reach out to you and I'll send you the tickets via email. That's pretty much how it works. So I will have the winner selected by Friday morning. So put your score predictions below if you'd like to attend the game. Completely free. Great seats, great view. I was just there at the game last weekend. So now we're going to go ahead and get into this, man. So Miami plays NC State Saturday at The Rock, 3:30 p.m. on ESPN. So just the overall rundown coming in, man. NC State is 5-4. We'll go over their notable wins per se. So they beat Virginia 35-31 earlier this year. And their next notable win is against Georgia Tech. They beat Georgia Tech 48-36, gave them their first L of the season. They coming off a bye week. They riding high. They feel like everything is in their favor. And that's pretty much, where they coming in at just overall, man. Miami is obviously 7-2. We just are coming off the win against Syracuse. And just overall, man, I think this is going to be a very interesting game just because of everything that's kind of coming with it, right? CJ Bailey coming home. It's a lot surrounding this game, a lot of chatter about him potentially being, one of the guys that we're going to go after for next year at quarterback, So different things like that, man. It's going to be a real interesting game, man. How y'all feel about it?
All right. CJ Bailey, I feel like he is one of the key players for them, though. And if we do get him, one thing I would like him not to do is like not lob the ball so much, like have the ball hanging in the air so much. Because I feel like that's one of his like weaknesses, even though he's very good, like rolling out outside the pocket. And he's 6'6" and he's immobile. So that's something like we can use, something like Cam Ward. Very mobile, so that I like him if we get him.
Oh my God, on him, he is one of the key players. Same as they tight end. But as him, like if we get him next year though, he most definitely can run. And he's 6'6". So and on the weaknesses, man, it just like sometimes I feel like he have a hard time reading the defense. But like got to capitalize on some things, and exactly like you just said, lobbing the ball. So that's one of his weaknesses right there. That's all I got to say.
He is a young kid, obviously, super young. This is second year playing. Everybody has super familiarity with him because, he played with Jeremiah and JoJo, right? That Miami Gardens team, like the whole idea aspect of it. So everybody from South Florida know who he is. And Miami got on him late in the recruiting process, you know, hurt his feelings. Really, he wanted to be a Cane, but they came in too late. They tried to do the whole package deal thing. It didn't work out because he felt like NC State was 100% all in on him, and it kind of felt like Miami was only recruiting him because they were trying to get JJ, to come here 2 years ago. But I think that overall, man, gonna be a dangerous game. I will say, just kind of just running down some top level stuff. So CJ has 2,400 passing yards on the year. He's thrown 19 touchdowns, only 7 interceptions. So if you want to compare that to what Carson Beck has done, 2194, 15 touchdowns, 9 picks. Their leading rusher has 825 yards, 6 touchdowns. So he's been having an extremely productive year for them overall, right? And then as far as receiving wise, they really spread it around. Like nobody is like really like, so they have their leading guy has 500 and something yards, but when you see the fact that CJ Bailey has thrown for almost 2,500, you would think that somebody may have 7 or 800 yards or whatever, but that's really not the case for these guys. So the leading receiver got 527. Then their tight end is super key. Just overall, their offense, he has 365 yards, 5 touchdowns, and then they got a bunch of other guys after that to where they kind of just like spread the ball around overall.
All right, so my key player is, like I said before, is CJ Bailey. Simply because he's tall, he can see over the pocket easily, and he's very mobile. If he wants to run, I feel like he have a lot of success at that. So if we can clamp out the side, like Mesidor and Bain coming, pushing pressure to the outside, pushing him back in, then we'll be good on that. But other than that, him and Scott, I like the way Scott runs. He run very hard. And their defense, I'm not impressed with their defense at all. So no key players on that end.
For me, my key players is for Miami. We got my key players is Malachi, and if Fletcher playing, I got Fletcher because Fletcher was supposed to run it, and we need him at times in the game. And Malachi, he like to capitalize and be a leader at the receiver position. That's really I ain't really got nobody else key players in NC State. I say Scott too. He's a explosive runner. That's all my key players I have.
So real quick, not Malachi, but Fletcher not playing.
You not playing still hurt? Oh Lord.
Yeah, Fletcher not playing.
I ain't know.
Obviously he didn't play last week, but and it's early in the week, so we'll see how it goes. But from what was said, Fletcher is probably out indefinitely. So he could come back at the end of the year, but I highly doubt we see him suit up this weekend. And with the way that Pringle played in the game, I honestly there would be no reason to make Fletcher come back, right? Marty Brown is gonna give you good reps no matter what. And if Jordan Lau continues to look how he has looked, you have Pringle that would be a nice change of pace. You can also still run the ball with Malachi. Like we gave him some carries, we did direct snap to him. We did a jet sweep to him. Like you can run the ball with Malachi. You can do a couple of different things, but I don't really think the run game piece will be a problem. But yeah, Fletcher will be out for a little minute. I think my key person I would like to see back from Miami is CJ Daniels. Now, the intel that I got, there's a chance he might not suit up for Miami again. Right? The injury that he potentially is dealing with is I believe the foot that he had been dealing with like previously in the past. So there's a chance that he might not suit up. I'm not saying he won't, but when you have one of those lingering injuries that kind of, get,
Yep.
so we'll see how that
Mm-hmm.
goes. As far as or NC State side, I'll go two people. On defense, I'm gonna go Caden Fordham, right? He's their number one tackler. The boy got 92 tackles on the year, and 2.5 sacks. So he's by far their leading tackler. Like 92 tackles in 10 games is really in 9 games is low key crazy at this level. So he'll be well over 100 tackles, when it's all said and done. Like I said, he got 2.5 sacks. He got 1 forced fumble, 1 interception. Outside of that, to me, there's nobody else to really highlight on the defense. I really don't care what their defense will or won't do, but I did want to point that out because 92 tackles is crazy. On offense, I know y'all went with Scott, but I'm gonna go with Hollywood Smothers. Right, the boy got 825 yards on the year. He's averaging basically 7 yards a pop, and we really have to make sure that we put a handle on Terrell Anderson. He's their leading receiver. He's 6'2", and he pretty much averaging almost 20 yards a catch. So for me, that's your number one guy. I need to see Damari Brown, number 2, on that guy the whole game. I don't want to see Lucas on him. I don't want to see O'Connor, even though I rock with O'Connor. No. If that's their number one guy, put Damari Brown on him, and then that's it. I don't want to see nothing else.
So so I gave y'all my NC State key players. So my key players for Miami is the one and only, baby Jesus, Malachi Tony, for many reasons. One reason, my main reason why, is because when I watch NC State, I feel like they give a lot of cushion. So if we can give Malachi Tony a lot of underneath routes and let him be a playmaker, and for our defense is going to be the two main beasts on defense on the line is Bain and Mesidor. I feel like they should have a lot of success against NC State's O line, simply because they get so much pressure, and I feel like their O line is like not strong at all. So Bain and Mesidor should be able to disrupt a lot of things, causing us a defense to get a lot of, like I said, Bailey throw. I feel like he lobbed the ball a little bit, like leave it hanging. So it'll give our defense a chance to make plays on the ball. So that's the reason why Mesidor and Bain together are my key players on defense, and Malachi Tony on offense should have an explosive game.
Yeah, he took the words out of my mouth. I wanted to add my key player was Damar Brown because there's no fly zone. There's no fly zone over there, man. That's good
So
defense over there all day.
I got a question. So OJ Frederick still out? Is it how long he's going to be out?
I'm not sure how long. I believe OJ will be out, but to be honest, man, and this is, Canes fans may be they may not agree with this, but at the beginning of the year, OJ Frederick was doing all that goddamn talking about when we played Notre Dame, he was going to show that he was the number one corner in the nation, and it wasn't 15 for Notre Dame. OJ Frederick has regressed from last year to this year. And if we're being completely honest, he is the 4th best cornerback that is on the roster. Damari Brown, O'Connor, and Lucas are better than Frederick without question. So he's number 4. And it's just kind of like, if he don't play, whatever, leave him on the sideline, bro. I'm not going to even lie. Like, the way Chris Bell did OJ, and I know it was only one game and it wasn't all his fault, but the way Chris Bell did OJ And then some of the other things that I've just seen from him this year, like if he don't take no more snaps, it's not gonna matter, right? He's the fourth best cornerback on the roster, so it's like last year he was a guy, right? He was the guy. Damari's hurt and we struggled a lot. And he was a freshman All-American, but you see what a number one cornerback looks like when you watch Damari Brown, is all I'm saying. That is a real deal. Shut shit down. Don't matter what you want to do. And you don't see that often anymore. I can't even, like, when's the last time Miami had a shutdown cornerback, bro? Like a number one, though, not a number one shutdown cornerback. Like, I don't remember. The last one that pops up in my head, even though he's way better than Mike Jack and like Corn Elder, like that situation, because I think Tyreek Stevenson was really good, but he also didn't lose the weight how he should have. So he was just a little bigger, in my opinion. He could have, but yeah, like you'd have to go back to when Corn Elder was balling, from 2016 kind of deal. Like, and Damari's better than everybody I named without question. Like, you got to go even further back. You might be talking, was Artie Burns really shut down, or was he just super talented? Brandon Harris, like, you take this all the way back basically to when you had Untrailed them playing, bro. I can't think of another gap where you'd be like, they was shut down. Like, this is what you're seeing. Like, and it's great to see. Now that he's healthy, he done lost all that damn weight. He ain't got that blubber on him no more. Like, I seen him last weekend, bro. That's a first round draft pick if he stay healthy.
But my thing is too, like, when have you seen any like player from the used defense to be that dude in a long time since those names you named, like on defense, not just at DB. It's we have like, okay, he all right, but it's no like no wow factor. See what I'm saying? So it's like that's a question. That's a loaded question.
To me, like you said, back in a long while, like to me and my like watching football and through the years, I got Cam Kitchens being up there too, though. Like on defense, Cam Kitchens was locked down on defense too. So I got Cam Kitchens, and about this year, I have Keontae Scott. He have his flaws some games, but he got good coverage to me too.
So for me, I was mainly talking about corner. Right.
Corner.
So, like, I love Keontae, honestly. And with Cam, it was a love-hate relationship with me with Cam because he did a lot of gambling. And sometimes it turned into a pick six, and sometimes it was a busted coverage that ended up giving up a touchdown. Right. So, but I kind of don't blame him because the folks he was playing with at times were cheats. Right. So it's just kind of like, you like, hey, man, I know, like, you my dog, we good, but I know he probably gonna bomb you. So I'm gonna cheat and get over here to try to help you because I know you probably barbecue chicken. And then they end up breaking the route off or something. He get beat the other way. Now the safety ain't there. So, I get it. But now I was talking cornerback wise only. What's the last cornerback that y'all feel like, okay, he was clamping shit at?
Hey man, I'm old school, so I'm going with from what I grew up watching. You know what I'm saying? And Antrell Rowe, Antrell was that dude to me. Like, he was big too. Like, he wasn't like no like skinny corner. Like, he was like fit to me when I saw him.
I got DeMar Brown. It's my time. I mean, I'm young. I can't go way back in the back. I got DeMar Brown. I got DeMar Brown, man.
Nah, so I'm with you on that too. So I watched Untrell play, and he was a bigger cornerback for sure. That's why he ended up playing safety in the league, right? Because corner just wasn't going to really fit him like that in the NFL. So he did make that transition. Had a great NFL career too. Just from a coverage perspective, I would probably have to go back to like when DVD and them was here. like that group that they had overall, like did make a lot of plays and stuff. But I'm telling you right now, man, it's one thing for the coverage to look a certain way, but the next step of that is the body type. And I saw Damari this weekend, and it's supposed to look a certain way when you want to be a first round or draft pick. Like it can't just be about numbers, because if it was about numbers and skills only, Cam Kitchens would have won in the first round, right? You get what I'm saying? Because he had made so many plays for UM, all of the interceptions. He got a lot of tackles. He doing that, but he was always smaller, right? And he was never going to test extremely well, right? Damari Brown has prototypical size that you would want overall. And I don't know how well he's going to test, but when you turn the film on, to do the talking for you. So, nah, man, I think this is gonna be key this weekend, is paying attention to if Keontae Scott plays. Since we talking about the defense, he got hurt last week. I don't know if y'all know that. I don't think he returned in the second half. I don't recall seeing him play in the second half. I know he wasn't out there most of the time, but he got hurt. Twan sent me the video of him on the sideline. He was like pacing back and forth. So just keep an eye out on that, because NC State offense can score. Like let's not even, they can score hella points running or passing. So not having Scott is going to be a big deal. I don't want to get into a shootout with NC State, because I don't trust Carson Beck in the offense to just keep scoring. So if Scott don't play, it's gonna get real. It's gonna get real touchy for Miami on Saturday.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but like they got NC State can score because they do have a lot of weapons. Like you said, they like to spread the ball and they like to get their tight ends involved a lot too. So they can most definitely score the ball on offense. And Carson Beck for me too. I don't trust him. I don't trust him with the offense at all. Don't. I don't trust him throwing the ball at all either.
Yeah, I already talked to both of y'all how I feel about Carson Beck. I was never like excited when they say, "Oh, we got Carson Beck." I'm like, "Oh man, we couldn't get nobody else." But it is what it is. Like, no, we can go. We can move forward. That's all I got to say about Carson Beck.
Personally, since y'all went ahead, and personally for me with Beck, I was fine when they got Beck. I understood what some of his limitations were. I think, part of the issue that a lot of the fans have with Carson Beck is, bro, you've been playing football for 6 years. And let me say, you've been playing college football for 6
Oh
years.
yeah, I'm about to say.
Right? You've been doing this shit since you was 6. Beck might be 22, bro, or 23. So it's like, come on, fam. You making mistakes that a true freshman makes. And that's my problem with him. I get it, bro. Quarterback's going to throw books. Cam Ward said it best last year. If he threw a stupid interception and they asked him about it in the press conference, he'd be like, and I'll throw that shit again. Like, I get it. But some of these ones, like, Beck got away with 2 supposed to be interceptions last week. One he threw to Buddy that caught it on the sideline.
They called
the holding. It was holding. So it was definitely defensive holding. I don't even think Beck knew that hold took place, though. That's part of my problem. Like, I don't think he saw Buddy hold him. And then by the time he threw the ball to JoJo, he should have never threw that ball. Like, he threw the shit straight to Buddy. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, and then with him, it's like he like to throw in coverage a lot too, and he like to leave the ball in the air. I never like in the second game, the first game, third game. I ain't even seen him throw no bullet. And then on that pass where you saying like when he threw it to JoJo, he got to open his eyes. You had to check down right there in your face. That was wide open. That could have ran to the first down.
Yeah. So I do have a problem with one thing. Like it was a touchdown that Beck threw. I'm touching on when you talking about he threw in coverage. He threw this touchdown, but it was if any other player, if it was any other defense or any other like ball hawk, picked off to the house. When he threw it to Marion, he squeezed it in, and Marion
And a
caught it
slant.
over to the house. That right there was a dumb pass. It was a
Nah,
risk.
nah, hold
Bruh,
on.
nah.
Hold
I'm
on,
not
hold
saying this
on.
because I'm not a big fan. I'm just saying, bro, he throw them type of passes a lot. That's why he throw picks.
No, so look, I'm with you. I'm with you on Beck 100%. But that Marion throw may
He
have
darted
been
it in there.
Beck's best throw of the season.
Only
Because
ball
Bro,
I
it
seen
was a
him throw for
touchdown.
real.
That's why.
listen, no, look. Like
Oh man.
it's everything about that play happened perfectly, bro. So I don't know if Beck noticed it before the snap or not, but they blitzed both safeties. They blitzed the safety on the left and the right. I believe that was Jordan Lyle picked up the one safety. The O-line walled everything off. And when the other safety came, Markel Bell picked him up. It was like perfect pass protection. He stepped up, but this is why I say that, like, he just didn't throw that ball, in my opinion. Both safeties vacated, and normally we don't run slants. I don't know if y'all really know that, but we don't really run slants like that. So when he ran the slant and both safeties came, there's nobody there. The window is tight, but there's literally nothing behind it. So he ripped it, and he didn't wait, though. That was the one thing. Normally with Beck, when he throw a pick, he's like 2 beats too late, and then he throw it. And then you be like, damn, on this one, blitz came, he didn't wait. I was like, oh, Beck. Like, so
Look,
to me, that was a great pass. He didn't throw it in like to danger. He put it in the spot that it was supposed to be in.
With
That's why he
heavy
walked
beat.
in. He was untouched.
so reason why I'm criticizing that play in particular, the safeties may have came down. Okay, he dropped back, throw, he beams in there. He threw it so hard, the dude couldn't make a play on the ball. But like I said, if it was any other ball hawk right there, like at linebacker, that was picked off. If you go back and look at that play, see how if the linebacker was like keyed in, he would have picked it off. But it was a touchdown. So what I'm saying, I can't hate on it. But I'm just saying, like, I see why he throws some picks sometimes.
I'll say
Yeah,
this.
he do.
If Beck had hesitated like he normally do, he would have thrown an interception, right? Because the window was going to close fast. But he did what he should have, and he didn't think about it. He looked, saw it, released. So I get what you're saying, but him not hesitating is what made the play go. Because, when you do that, bruh, that second that you holding that ball, that's it, bruh.
It's just him. Like Cam Ward threw that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, that's just Cam. That's Cam stuff. His back, like,
Yeah,
dang, boy, that was almost picked off, boy.
I
I'm
agree with
just saying.
everything y'all been saying though, because that was when he do throw the ball, he hesitant. He hesitant just like when he throw picks in the red zone. He was hesitant. He threw a pick. So that was a good ball. The best bullet I ever seen him throw since I done seen Carson Beck play the game.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
best
man.
bullet I done seen.
Beck put some heat on that shit, boy. I was
did.
watching. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie. I was like,
I never
where
seen him
that's
throw the
been
ball
at,
that hard.
because on some of these throws where he's put it in the air, like, you need to rope that ball. If you gonna throw it between 3 people, don't hang it up. Like, don't just put it up there, bro. Like, put it on the line. Like, get it there. But he a 6-year player, man. All I'll say is this: the game plan that FSU had, and this is why I have a problem with Shannon Dawson, since we talking about this. The DC for FSU, after they played us, said, hey, we made them, they basically said they did exactly what we wanted them to do. And Dawson's response was, if we did exactly what you wanted us to do, why didn't you fucking stop it? And I knew what the Florida State DC was trying to say at the time. And Louisville and SMU kind of proved it to be true. Louisville came in and did the same exact game plan that Florida State did. The difference is Beck didn't make those throws. They was like, bro, if this guy, we gonna drop 8. That's what was killing me with this dude too. They dropped 8 so much against him, but they disguised the coverage. They would bring 6 to the line, say hut, these 2 fan out this way, somebody drop back in the middle, and now they in quarters. And he don't know how to navigate it. So, same game plan. You drop them back and you do zone. You don't even do man. Because now Beck ain't gonna run. His dumb ass gonna stand there with the ball like this for 4 seconds and then try to take off when it's like, bro, you could have been ran, picked up 5 yards, and he need to stop sliding. I'm cool with a quarterback sliding, but bro, it'll be 2nd and 10, and Beck will slide after 3 yards, but he could have picked up 5 more. Like, bro, you're not a number 1 prospect. Stop fucking sliding in the ground. Cam Ward didn't even do that shit.
Hey man, he messed up his prospect status by throwing all them picks. He was up. They had him in the Heisman running in the beginning. Like what? I was like surprised when I heard that one. I'm like Heisman running. Okay, let me see what he gonna do this year. And that game threw 4 picks. It's like, man, too bad we ain't got Cam Ward with this team.
Oh yeah, if we had Cam with this team, man, I don't even think. And then the points Cam Ward put up last year, we put up 40 points probably a game. We ain't putting up no points now.
Bruh.
That's what the committees want to see.
Don't do it, man. I almost cried last week. Cam was in the living room playing them damn Cam Ward highlights from last year. Bro,
hey, but I know
it is.
But if we doing it, we on expectations. If we doing expectations, then I can tell you what I expect out of people like Carson Beck. That's my expectation for him to stop pouting when we go 3 and out, or like you see when we went 3 and out in the beginning of the game. He just with this stale face, like amp your team up, bro. Like instill confidence in your team.
Yeah, I was gonna get into that. Like expectation for me, he got to be a leader. When he hit the sidelines, he goes straight to the bench and go sit down. He don't try to talk to the receivers. He don't try to talk to the O-line. He don't try to talk to the running backs. He don't try to do anything. And on top of that, it's like my expectation out of him is with him when we go versus a good D line, it's like he froze up. He gets scared. He hesitant behind the O-line, like he don't trust his O-line to block for him. That's it's just a lot with him, man.
Yeah, I think that one thing I'll say from a expectations wise, so I expect Beck to just not lose any more games. That's the expectation I'm gonna lay on you, Carson. Don't lose us any more games, because the SMU game wasn't all the way on him anyway. I put a lot of that blame on Dawson. Yeah, he threw the one bad pick at the end. We should have never been in overtime to begin with, right? So, but Beck did lose the Louisville game, in my opinion. He was the reason we lost that game, right? Don't lose any more games, bro. Go out there, play, and have fun. That's it. You got plenty of weapons that you can get the ball to. Whether if it's Malachi, Upshaw made a play last week, Pringle, Marty Brown. You can even throw it to Loftus, sorry ass. He may catch it. Keep throwing the ball to JoJo. He's the one guy that they have to be on him all week, because the first 1 or 2 passes they threw to him last week, he caught them. I touched on this in the other video. He had ran a deep route and he was wide open and Beck didn't see him. And literally on the way back to the huddle, his whole body language changed. And for me, that's a problem, because I watch Malachi streak down the field and he don't get the ball. He ain't crying and bitching when he come back. That man hustling back to the huddle and he like, bet, say less, next play. JoJo out there complaining. Then the ball he dropped was gonna be a touchdown, most likely. And it is stuff like that too, right? Where I can't put everything on Beck, because when you make a throw, he hit him in stride. He put that shit right here, exactly where you want him to put it, and he dropped it. And it's like, just like SMU though, he hit Joe. If JoJo wasn't body catching all the time, he would have caught the ball. But Beck throw him a great ball. He do this, cause an interception. Now we give up 7 instead of him catching that ball and it being a big play. Or he could have potentially kept running on that play. You never know what happened, when you go up like that. So help Beck out, right? Dawson, you need to help Beck out, bruh. The first half against Syracuse, the play calling was horrific. We weren't running nothing downfield. That you not even making them respect it. So help your quarterback out, make some better play calls, and for the love of God, do not run inside zone 10 times before you call the first outside run, bro. That inside zone shit does not work when they know what you're doing. Like, stop calling that shit. This man called that shit with 9 people in the box. I'm gonna still go. I said this the last 2 videos, but if you call a run play with 9 motherfuckers in the box, you can't even block 9 people, bro. The quarterback ain't blocking nobody. Let's do basic. The quarterback don't block nobody, bro. So if we both got 9 in the box, they playing 9 on 8. And not only are they playing 9 on 8, because our other 2 guys are outside the box. So they got the numbers advantage anyway. And then on top of that, they're all bearing down on you. Why would you call a inside run play with everybody right there? It doesn't make sense. So I expect Dawson to be Dawson. So with me saying that, the players are going to have to produce, right? The players are going to have to execute the play calls, because he don't be making a bunch of bad calls all the time, but we lack execution. So the drop passes, the missed blocking assignments, like, help Beck out, because this is probably going to be the defense's toughest game they've had all season, with or without Keontae Scott.
So I agree with you on some of those things, like with the coaches and the drop passes, we got to execute on those things. Like, we got the receivers, man. We got Marion, we got Moore. Put them boys in. If JoJo can't do a job, swap him out.
So yeah, it was some passes that I know that people should be catching. I know when we growing up and we used to be outside playing backyard football or whatever, or no matter what, that ball touch your fingernail, you better catch it. So JoJo have drops that I feel like, hey man, those are easy catches. Sometimes Beck may throw it a little behind him, whatever, but it doesn't matter. You touch that ball, you catch it. So, but other than that, I feel like we have a talented setup. Even though Mark Fletcher not gonna be playing, we have nice running backs, 3 young dudes that I feel can get the job done. So, like you saying, Pringle, give him outside runs. He like that boy fast. So all that inside zone running, I agree. Like, look, or I got a question: is that Beck too? Do he have the ability to call audibles? If you see that box stacked like that. So
I mean, Beck can check out of stuff, but I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, so this is based off what I know. So last year, pretty much, Cam Ward was running the offense.
Right.
All right. Dawson called something, and Cam Ward was the king of, hey, we ain't running that shit, bro. This is what we run. He would check out of it, right? And it's part of the reason why conceptually our offense looks different this year. Like, concepts wise, I'm talking about from the passing concepts. We didn't throw the ball downfield a lot last year, if you notice, right? We had big plays, but just straight up drop back, throw a bomb. We wasn't doing that. Most of the big plays were extended plays with Cam scrambling around, or it was a quick hitter, right? Cam Ward didn't throw a lot of straight up deep balls, so I don't think Beck is, and this is not me trying to slide him, I don't think he's well versed enough to be up there and make a lot of different checks though. So if Dawson send the play call in and it's an IZ and he sees stack numbers in the box, I'm sure that he has another call that he can audible to, right? And then sometimes I know Dawson is telling him, I don't give a fuck what you think you audible into. When it's second and short or third and short, I don't think Beck has the ability to, to hide it, right? To call a hot route or whatever. I think Dawson is telling him do X, Y, and Z, but he hasn't earned that trust though. He ain't earned it. If you playing like a freshman, why would I give you the ability to change my play calls? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, he have a hard time reading defense. I agree with
yeah,
everything you saying.
we spoke about that yesterday. T told me that. I was like, I see that, but hey, well, that is what it is. But what I do expect from NC State though, right? They beat 2 top 25 teams already. Even whether they got a bad record or not right now, they beat 2 top 25 teams, which was Virginia, who's at number 20 right now, and Georgia Tech, the last game, and they're number 14. Their coaches, I expect their coaches to hype up their players to tell them like, oh, hey, y'all, these boys ain't nothing compared to the teams we already beat. So they're gonna hype up their players to make them believe they can beat us. And my whole thing is, I don't think they can beat us at all. I honestly think that just our defensive line getting pressure is gonna mess up their whole game plan.
So I will say from an expectations perspective for NC State, I think that I agree with what you were saying. They are gonna amp their guys up, but if we be honest, rightfully so. Them boys put up 48 on Georgia Tech when they was rolling. Georgia Tech was number 8 in the nation, and they put them points up. They literally, prior to Virginia losing last week, right? They gave them boys they only L of the season, and it didn't count ACC wise though. That's what people also don't realize. That game didn't count in the ACC because they both had basically scheduled 9 ACC games, so that one didn't count against the record, right? It wasn't a conference game, even though they beat,
It was a conference game.
even though they beat them. But another good win they got, honestly, is Wake Forest. Because, Wake Forest beat SMU. You know what I'm saying? Like, in that, Wake Forest been looking good. Right, they beat SMU and they beat Virginia. Right, they beat SMU and Virginia. So, and they lost to Georgia Tech 30-29. I was watching that game. They low key let Tech come back. That was one of the ones, that Tech was gifted. But
Wake Forest,
huh?
You saying Wake Forest lost to Tech, right?
Yeah, they lost to Tech. But I fully expect NC State to pull out everything. The one thing that Miami got to realize, we are everybody's biggest game, bro. And when we accept the fact that folks is going to do everything they can to beat us and they pull out all stops, it'll make things easier on the players and the coaches. They coming for y'all head, bro. They coming for our head. Do not play with these boys. Do not, because they not coming to play with y'all. They are not coming to play with y'all, bro. They just put up 48 in their last game. They coming off a bye week, right? They had an extra week to prepare. All right. They are not playing. So Miami got to be ready to play, man. This offense can score points and they can score in a hurry. They done had some games where they've been off, but overall, they put up 48 in their last game. They put up 34 on Pitt. They got stomped versus Notre Dame. They lost a tight one versus Virginia Tech. When they lost to Duke, they scored 33. Against Wake Forest, they scored 34. They scored 35 against Virginia. I said all of that to say, man, like that offense can score points. So there's no ifs, ands, or buts about, if we need to be ready. Like they are scoring a lot of points, and they're scoring points most weeks, and it's against legitimate competition too. It's not like they just did that against a bunch of, scrubs. Like they putting up points week by week. So if that offense catch fire, boy, it's gonna be a long day, honestly.
Yeah, I agree with y'all on the expectation. I don't really got nothing to say about that. So that's I don't know.
I expect us to win.
You expect us to win, huh?
Expect us to win.
Yeah, me too,
There's
man.
no losses we can accept at this point. They gave those two up already. Like we got to win out, and we got to win like convincingly. That's why I need Mesidor and Bane to disrupt, like for real. And that's gonna give up, like I say, them two alone disrupt that offense. Hey, like I said, CJ Bailey, he'll lob it up sometimes. Like he won't like dart it, it'll like be floating a jump ball. We gotta win those, or even just snatching that mug out the air.
So I want to tell you something. NC State, and I haven't looked at their pressure rate, but they've only given up 14 sacks the entire year. So, when you're talking about protection and everything, most teams are giving up 2 a game. When you start, like most teams are giving up 2 a game typically, but they only gave up 14 the whole season, and they've played 9 games. So they're not being sacked a lot, and compared to what you would think. So, one of the things that, I do want to point out, man, CJ Bailey will throw the ball up, but he does have really good accuracy, right? He's completing 70% of his passes, and I expect them to get the ball out quick. I don't think they're going to give Mesidor and Bain opportunities to tee off. Louisville did it, okay? SMU did it. And the times where they didn't do it was when they was running tempo and they got us tired, right? Quick hitter, quick hitter, quick hitter. Okay, damn, they've been on the field for 5 plays, 35-yard pass. Right now you got time, plus the quarterback mobile anyway, right? So Jennings could move around, deliver the ball, stuff like that. Louisville didn't throw nothing downfield the whole game. Both of them longer passes they had to Chris Bell were slants. Now, they weren't even slants. They was drag routes. Drag, catch it, 35 yards. Drag, catch it, 35 yards. So I expect to see NC State quick hitting. And then once the game settles down, I think they will kind of do what they do. But they run game, bro. I don't know if y'all realize, like,
oh, that's why I said Scott, he runs hard, bro. I know you said you like the other guy, but the way Scott runs and he hit them holes, and even when he in open space, bro, if we ain't ready to like wrap up and pull him down, hey, I feel he gonna get a few trucks on. He gonna make him feel it. Like I like how hard he runs.
That's true, but I just like how they throwing game something different too, man. They spread the ball a lot. Like I said, they get everybody involved, even to the tight ends where they breaking them off the line. They get them involved. So, I don't know. It's gonna be a good game to watch, man.
We just need to contain Scott. I'm sorry, not Scott, but Bailey from being able to get
From
outside
running,
that pocket, rolling
yeah, from
out.
getting out.
If we can get pressure on the outside, force him up the middle, and we'll send an occasional blitz at him. Like I feel we'll be successful at stopping a pass a lot
I
because
mean, which we having some good takes with the blitz though. Of Scott coming down and blitzing, we've been having some good blitzes though. We're running the blitz.
yeah. So I'm just strictly worried about containing CJ Bailey when if everything breaks down, they getting covered and he feel like he got to run. Like we need to keep him inside that and keep him contained inside that pocket and for like send a blitz like an occasion.
So for me, I would just say Heatherman got to be careful with the blitzes. we blitz too much sometimes. And part of my problem I be having with the blitzes is they be telegraphed too much. Like, bro, they know we blitzing at this point. And I'm not going to lie, sometimes it still get home. But I would say to start disguising it. How we have people go and come up. The safeties, when they come up, they usually never bail out of their blitz. This week, I would like to see Scott or Jacoby Thomas basically come up like they're going to blitz, and then they fan out and go back in coverage, right? Because you should fan to the side. That's his hot read, because he probably automatically going to be like, hey, boom, my quick hitter right here, had them drop out in the coverage. But what do y'all actually want to see happen? We'll do that and give me one hot take, and then we can kind of wrap the NC State game up. What do you want to see happen this weekend?
With me, like for us to win, I want to see us coming out the gate hot, running the ball when we need to run the ball, throwing the ball when we need to throw the ball. Prospect need to capitalize on opening up to the defense, opening his eyes, check downs, and just like, and with the coverage, if you don't see it there, look somewhere else. You can't get it, try to run or check down anything, and then putting the ball in the air. If we have a deep ball, don't just float it up there. We need this good pass. You just leave it in the air too much, and so that just get a defense opportunities to pick the ball and just crash on defense. I mean, crash on offense. So that's what I want us to expect. I expect us to come out the game hot, lead and stay in the game hot all day. Because defense, you see defense every game we played. The defense really giving us opportunities on offense to score the ball, and we can't capitalize on offense because either Shannon Dawson calling the right plays or Carson Beck ain't making the right read. So just got to capitalize and come out hot. That's what I expect.
So what I expect is I want to see leaders lead, bro. Like, stop that bitch ass pouting. I need the coaches be the like, hey, tighten up. Like, we make mistakes, 3 and outs, or turn the ball over. I don't want to see Mario Cristobal just with that little dumbass look on his face, like, whatever. It's like, nah, man, let these motherfuckers know. Hey, bro, like, we trying to win a chip, bro. It been 2000s without the teens in it since we got in that tough conversation. I was a fucking kid, bro. I'm tired of this shit, bro. So I need to see the fucking league. That's all I'm saying,
bro. For me, I'll say my hot take is this. I would like to see Shannon Dawson stop being stubborn. And it kind of coincides with, what you were saying, Tenard. Like, I would love for us to start hot and stay hot. If there was one game where we needed to start hot and stay hot, it's this one, because these motherfuckers can score. And the defense been bailing the team out all year. The most points we've given up is 26, and that came in OT to SMU. We've been holding everybody to 24 or less. You should be able to score 28 points and win a college football game, dog. If you can score 28, you should be good with this defense. What I don't want to happen is the defense, quote unquote, lays its first egg of the year, and Beck ain't there to have they back. Beck and Dawson, they've been covering for y'all the whole year. If we being honest, bro, if the defense wasn't playing like this, we probably would have 3 or 4 losses by now, if I'm being totally honest. So I want to see Dawson not be stubborn. Don't wait until motherfuckers about to boo you and we get 3 and out. No, bro. Come out with a real game plan and not the shit that they know you gonna run. Come out and give them the look like it's gonna be IZ. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I wouldn't even be mad if we ran that slow mesh that Wake Forest do just on like a couple of plays, right? Because what Wake Forest do is they call Hut, they put it in the running back belly, and the quarterback actually walks towards the line of scrimmage, and then he'll pull it back out. Like, just do something a little different, bro. Don't just let it be boom, handoff, IZ, and then get into your offense. the same way Louisville and all of these teams switch up what they do when they play us, come out and give NC State something different. Don't give them nothing they've seen on film. Let them have to come out and guess how our defense have to guess against people. Like, do that, and we should be fine.
So, straight up, I want if Mesidor and Bain have a great game, I want to see at least 3 interceptions, 2 pick sixes. Take the pressure off Beck. Take the pressure off Beck. You know what I'm saying? Let them feel like, okay, all I have to do is just score 2 touchdowns, maybe 3.
3 interceptions and 2 pick sixes. Okay, that was the hot take right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I want to see the picks too, and I also want to see Carson Beck. Like when he make the bad throws, go to the receiver, tell him it's your fault. Don't just grunt to the sideline and sit on the bench and act sad. I don't want to see that. I see that too much. Go hype your team up, man. And I agree with the picks because we had games we could have capitalized on so many picks, but there was drops. But I want to see at least 4. I want to see at least 4 picks. I want to see at least three sacks. That's what I want to see. But Bane been getting double teamed, so I don't really know. I want to see 4 picks, man, because we can't even get over 2. I want to see 4 picks, man.
Damari Brown get 3 of those.
So y'all want y'all potential quarterback of the future throwing 4 interceptions in a game?
Listen, it ain't him. It's the defense. It's Bane.
Yes, it's our defense, man.
and Damari Brown, I need him. If we gonna throw 4, if they gonna throw 4, give that boy 3 of those.
Give me. I got Scott. Give me Scott. Give me Scott getting 1 or 2 on him, man.
Yeah, if he playing.
Yeah, if he playing.
Mm-hmm.
So look, y'all go ahead, man. What y'all got for y'all score predictions? So before y'all go, I will say I'm not giving an actual score for mine because the ticket giveaway is tied to it. But if you made it this far into the video, all right, I like Miami by 2 touchdowns, and I just leave it at that.
So my score prediction is based off a few things. Is we need to win, most definitely, but we need to win impressively to convince the committee that those 2 losses was just us being out of whack versus we ain't who we say we are. So my score is going to be Miami, I'll say 45, NC State 17.
My prediction for the score, I don't really know. I got us winning by at least a touchdown. Because they offense, they just can move the ball and score. If they keep capitalizing and if our defense come up and get a stop, we come back and get and score a touchdown. I got us winning by a touchdown, man.
With 4 picks, he gonna throw 4 picks if he only gonna win by 1 tutty.
He don't believe in Beck.
Yeah, I don't believe in Beck. You're right. I don't believe in Beck. I do not trust Beck with anything. And you're right, man. I just don't like how I know he's a senior and all this. Yeah, he's a veteran, but I just don't like how we don't swap out our quarterbacks, man. Never know. We got talent on the sideline that can make plays in the games where he ain't lobbing the ball up, throwing picks or lollygagging it behind the line and nothing like that. I just don't like how we don't swap the quarterbacks out, man.
So I'll say this and we'll leave it here. I saw Emory Williams play in the bowl game last year. I've seen him play this year. He's fucking trash. So I don't want to.
I'm speaking on my freshman. I ain't
Are you talking about Luke Nickel? Okay, he said.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
If you want to win, put Nickel in. Okay,
Yeah. I ain't talking about Williams. I ain't talking about Williams, man. But I'm just we ain't gonna lie. We got some quarterbacks coming in next year, just like the same as we got looking at Bailey, and then we got Coleman coming in too. And man, I've seen Coleman play, man. I've been liking what I've been seeing.
Hey, he the one.
Mm-hmm.
Coleman is the one. But
Yeah.
as far as QBs, man, it's Bailey is gonna be on the table. Lenore Sellers is on the table.
Mhm.
Miami really gonna have a pick at whoever they want. And speaking of other people's quarterbacks and all of that, we'll go ahead and get into the overall outlook for Miami based on how stuff shook down in the ACC last week. So if everybody paid attention, Louisville lost, guys. Louisville lost and Virginia lost last week. So I didn't see both of them losing in the same week. So basically, there's going to be natural attrition that's happening regardless. This is how this is going to shake out, and I don't even think people realize it. The SEC is getting 4 teams into the CFP. They might get 5. 4 is going to happen. The only way they don't get 4 is if Ole Miss choke. But if UGA beat Texas and Bama beat Oklahoma, those 4 getting in for sure. So when you do the numbers, they get 4, right? The Big Ten getting 2 for sure, which is Ohio State and Indiana. They may get a 3rd, which is Oregon if they don't lose. So that's 7 spots. The G5 get 1. That's 8 spots. The ACC gets 1. That's 9 because they're not going to let 2 ACC teams in this year. The Big 12 gets 1. That's 10. If Notre Dame don't lose, they're a shoe-in. That's 11. That leaves 1 spot left for somebody else to get in. So, with that being said, in the outlook, man, we got to pick these games, and I'm picking these games with keeping in mind that I want and need certain teams to lose in order for Miami to have a certain breath of life. The committee did say. This was before SMU. When Miami had the 1 loss, they said that Miami had lost to a really good football team. And when they talked about Notre Dame, they said the 2 losses that Notre Dame had was against 2 great teams, which would have been A&M and Miami. So there's clearly some regard that they have for us based upon where they put them at. So Friday, Clemson plays Louisville, y'all. It's a Friday game. Them Friday games be a little crazy. And it should be interesting, man. I'm trying to see who's at home and who's on the road. I think they have them at home. Let's see. Yeah, they're at Louisville. So Clemson is at Louisville. I'm not going to lie. I'm straight up. I got Clemson winning.
See, I ain't taking into account of all the other stuff you just mentioned about the committee and all that stuff, but I picked Louisville over Clemson simply because of if we do get put in that slot, Louisville having a strong record and us losing to them, and for some reason we getting put over them, it looks like okay, they lost to Louisville. So that's my reason.
Yeah, I got Louisville. I ain't really got no reason over that. I seen Louisville play over Clemson. I got Louisville winning.
Okay. Oregon is playing Minnesota on Friday as well. Oregon just came from a dogfight with Iowa where they let them off the hook. Oh my God. Dante Moore looked so trash. But Oregon is playing Minnesota. This game is expected to not be close at all, right? They got it. People saying they gonna get smoked, right? They saying that Oregon is gonna smoke Minnesota, but I don't know if I believe that. They're at Oregon. They got Oregon as a 25-point favorite. I don't know, bro. I think they might end up in a little dogfight, but I'm going to take Oregon to win the game, but I think it's going to be closer than what Vegas thinks. I'm actually probably going to put money on that one.
Man, the crazy thing about that is I think Vegas is playing those odds like that anyway. They putting that little media out there, Oregon going to smoke Minnesota so Minnesota can play it better. And they're gonna take a lot of people's money. but I'm going with Oregon though. I'm going with Oregon.
Man, I said upset, man. I said upset. Minnesota got a point to prove. They want to come out there and win the game. So probably got Minnesota winning that game, man.
Oh, we got an upset with Minnesota. So
What an
Saturday,
upset, man.
UGA in Texas. Do you need to know who's home or away, or you don't care?
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
to know who. Yeah, I need to know who's home in the way. I need to know who's home in the way. I need to know that.
All right, let's see. I'm about to tell you right now.
I didn't even have that one on my list. My bad.
Georgia's home.
I'm taking UGA all day.
Georgia at home playing Texas.
Hey, simply because like last year they battled it out two times, and hey, I feel Georgia say they got to protect this house. You feel me? They coming out and they do have a point to prove. They need to win. That Kirby Smart, he's a Nick Saban guy, so he needs to win.
He needs to win, but is he gonna win? I got Texas giving him upset too, man.
What?
At home, hey man, he trying
At
UGA.
home, yes, at
Hey.
home. Yes, I'm trying UGA. Yes, I'm trying to because just a simple fact. I don't want to see them win.
Listen.
I don't want to see them win.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. If Texas beats UGA, then you looking at the possibility of 5 SEC teams getting in. Let me see. Do Texas? They got A&M at the end of the year. Never mind. They most likely gonna lose that one. But could you imagine if they pull off beating Georgia and they beat A&M? Man, all right. But I got UGA.
Nah,
I don't trust
got
Arch Manning, dog. I don't trust him. No way.
Yeah.
I would ever. Arch Manning is might as well be
Eli
Carson
or
Beck's
Peyton.
brother, bro. Like I ain't trusting him to
Perfect.
win on the
He
road
ain't
at
Eli
UGA.
or Peyton, so he's just a little.
Nah, I
nephew.
know. People in the comments gonna be talking about me, but man, I got Texas winning, man.
You heard it there.
I
Got two upsets: Texas and Minnesota.
I got two upsets.
Hey, I respect it though, because
I don't want to see Georgia win.
think they're right, but them UGA fans gonna be sick.
Man. Bama is at home versus Oklahoma. I got Bama, man. I honestly don't think Oklahoma is good, to be honest. And I need to go ahead and lose, get them their third loss, and get their ass out the way, man. I got Bama. I think it will be close. I think Bama pull away in the second half. I like Bama by 10.
Hey, you already know I'm going with them Bama boys. Them boys ain't coming to play, even though they ain't Nick Saban Bama boys, but hey, they trying to get back there with whatever their coach name is, DeBoer, whatever his name is.
Hey man, put some respect on Kalen DeBoer, man.
Hey man, hey, look, I respect him, but I respect him more if he actually live up to being that handoff from Nick Saban, bro. Actually, Nick Saban need to come out of retirement and come to the U.
This man trying to get rid of Mario. He said, "Hey,
Going to get us some wins back to back like he got Bama, man." On this one, I got it. No, I'm just playing. I got Alabama winning, man, just because like Alabama defense. I love saying Alabama defense play. Like they got a good defense, but they just need to capitalize on offense sometimes. They capitalize. I got them winning by 14 points, man.
Okay. So Pitt playing Notre Dame this week. And I'm not gonna tell you who home and away. All I'm gonna tell you is they head coach Pat Narduzzi did an interview today and said that it is not a must-win game for them to beat Notre Dame. And he said that he could care. He said he wouldn't care if they lost 100-10 because it's not an ACC game and they don't have to win this game and it don't have nothing to do with they race in the ACC. And to me, as a coach, even if you feel this game isn't important, you cannot come out and say some shit like that and expect your players to be ready to go strap it up for you and go to war. Like, I think Narduzzi played football. So I'm like, why would you ever say something like that, bro? Like, real deal, like, you strapping up about to go to war, bro. Why would you? I don't care if we lose. Like, man, that's some loser shit. So I ain't even picking this game no more. I had it down till I seen that interview. That is some loser shit. to say, and I quote, "If we lost 100 and something to 10, I wouldn't care." Man.
Hey man, that is some sucker shit. Because as a coach, if I was AD, bro, I'd be looking for the replacement of his ass. Because how can you lead a team and say something like that? But I got ND whooping their ass anyway. So Notre Dame whooping their ass.
Y'all gonna hate me, bro. But y'all gonna hate me. But on that, even though the coach said that, the players probably don't mind that. The players want to win for themselves, probably. So I probably got Pitt giving them upset too, man.
I think Narduzzi trying to do some reverse psychology type shit, bro.
Yeah, I got Pitt. I got Pitt winning
Yeah, he
Notre
just
Dame.
dumb as hell.
Long
Pitt
if
at
they can,
home too. Pitt
if
at
they
home,
exactly
by
they
the
at
way.
home, if they can stop that run game, that's all they need for real. And they can just capitalize on
Well,
defense on offense. Yeah, I
hey,
got Pitt. I got Pitt winning, man. Another upset, man. Three
oh, he
upsets right
got
now.
3 of them things.
Three
Hey, I
upsets,
will
man.
say,
I mean, is it
Jadarius
upset? They at home though, and they're a top 25 team. Is it really
yeah, Pitt
upset if
at
they
home.
win?
They're at home. I
Yeah,
will
so that's
say
what I'm
though,
saying.
And they ain't think about it. They
yeah,
seven
they
and two.
rank
They 7-2, just like Notre Dame. They ranked number
That's
24.
what I'm saying. So
correct.
is it really an upset if Pitt wins?
Well,
I mean,
Notre Dame
I
favored by
understand that Notre
13.
Dame is higher ranked, but I'm just saying in general, like
I mean,
They got Notre Dame
it's
by
supposed to
13.
win at home.
mhm.
I said they're
2
supposed to win at
scores.
home. Oh,
They
you
got
got two
Notre
scores.
Dame by favored by 2 scores, 13 points
Yes.
though.
So I'm
So
saying
there
they
you go.
they got
I see. Vegas playing a little odds. Not Notre
uh-huh.
Dame gonna move, and
Uh-huh.
you know how much money Vegas gonna make.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's an upset to me because they everybody favoring Notre Dame to win. Everybody favoring Notre Dame to win. I got Pitt winning, man.
Hey, that matter of fact, Narduzzi might be in that little that little coaching scam thing they got with the NBA players.
hmm He just giving his teammates. He just
I
giving the
don't
team
care if we
another
lose
reason to
100.
win.
He finna get him some money on the back end of this
Oh
law.
yeah, nah, this W. He finna win.
Oh man. Honestly, man, I do think it's gonna be a good game with Pitt and Notre Dame. So I'm gonna give my take prior to him saying that. I like Pitt in this game, right? I like Pitt. The real thing is gonna be, can they stop Love and Price? If they can stop Love and Price, and I mean contain them, like Miami shut them boys down. Let's keep it a bit. But that is the best 1-2 punch, talent wise, right? And that boy Love been cooking because since he played Miami, like he got 988 yards rushing on the year, bro. And he really didn't do nothing against us. And Jadarian Price got 568. Them boys got 22 rushing touchdowns between the two of them. They are killing it. So if Pitt can slow them down and not let Notre Dame rush for 200 plus, I'd say if they hold them at 150 or below, they probably win that game. Because,
Yeah,
I know it's quarterback and all of that, but if they can slow the run game down, they probably win that game.
when they played us, I think Love had less than 25 yards. I think the whole first quarter and second quarter.
Yeah,
It was
bro.
it was eating it up. He couldn't get nowhere with us. So if they can stop that, I got Pitt winning.
Okay. I'm with you on that Pitt win. We got the last two, man. TCU is on the road playing BYU. BYU is coming off that loss from Texas Tech. They got their ass spanked by 3 scores. And honestly, I really think that Vegas, let me see what Vegas got this game at. I think Vegas going to blow some money on this one because I guarantee you Vegas probably has BYU favored by 2 scores. Oh, no, they don't. They only got BYU favored by not even a full touchdown. So they might know what they doing.
What the spread is on it?
5.5.
Mm.
That's tough. I wouldn't touch that with a goddamn 10-foot stick, boy. 5.5. Nah, they setting you up with that one, boy.
Hey man, they
got-
because Vegas know they trying to set you up because them Horned Frogs finna hop on their ass and finna beat the fuck out of BYU.
That what you think? I don't think that. I think
Nah,
BYU
they
finna
gonna
cap.
win though.
Yeah, I
TCU gonna
think
win.
see the point spread is 5.5, but I think BYU gonna come out and capitalize and win by a touchdown or two.
Okay, so he got BYU. I'm gonna be real, man. I think TCU probably gonna upset these boys, man. They just like BYU just got beat, and the one
Whole
thing
round
that
is
I will point out, TCU quarterback done threw for 2,700 and 3 touchdowns. So hey, they number one wide receiver McAllister, he got 834 yards and 8 TDs, man. Give me TCU for the upset. It ain't that big of an upset because they ain't number 7 versus unranked, and it ain't even a full touchdown. But I got TCU. I like TCU winning that game. Forget covering the spread. I think they gonna win. And
I got BYU just because they won. They lost that grade. They lost that last game real bad, so they're gonna come out with a
they
plan to
ranked.
win this game by a lot.
Who ranked?
BYU number 7, bro. What you
Yeah,
mean?
BYU number
Number
7. Yeah,
7. They
yeah.
asked to be
They don't.
number 26 after this loss.
They don't. They
Get
don't.
them the
But
fuck
I
out of
don't.
here so we can get in the playoffs, man.
Man,
Get them
only
the
reason
fuck
I
out of
see
here.
us making the playoffs, I feel like we're gonna fall short at 12. We're gonna fall short at 12. But if we show the committees that we can get out and score the ball, man, we can
We
get in
number
the game.
16 right now.
Yes, you know why they didn't put us in there last year because the committee see we didn't have a defense. They didn't think we was gonna be, you know what I'm saying, good fit for the playoffs. But if we get in here, if we get in there, if we finna these last games out strong, putting up points, capitalize on defense and offense. Bet got to show the committees that he's a quarterback that they can put in the playoffs. That you know what I'm saying. So I got us falling short at 12, man. I got us making the playoffs, bro.
Look,
You
man.
know, if we number 12, though, we
You
don't
ain't
make
in. You gotta be 11.
You
gotta
don't
be
make you got to be 11.
because
Man,
I only say that
I
because
thought it
the
was number 12.
G5. No, so it is the best. It's so how it works though is no matter what, G5 get an automatic bid.
Yep.
So like if one of the
Mhm.
G5 teams is ranked within the 12, then you're good. But if they're not, then that's where you have a problem. Or like let's say the ACC champion ain't ranked within the top 12. Don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like the league champion can kind of shift it and kick you out. That's why for me, if you want to get in for sure, you need to be at number 9 before championship weekend. Number 10 may keep you safe, but number 9 will guarantee you're not gonna get bumped 3 spots, bro. You ain't gonna get bumped more than 2 to get out. But he said he got BYU. I got TCU. You got BYU, Pat, or you got TCU?
No. I got TCU. I said
he got
Horned
TCU.
Frogs about to hop on their ass.
Yeah,
Get them up out of that number 7 spot. We good.
Yeah, if TCU win, that'll help us out a lot.
Correct.
That'll help us out a lot. Yeah, that will help us out a lot. So even though I still got BYU winning,
you wouldn't be mad if
I
TCU.
still need TCU to win. Exactly. So I need TCU. I still need them to win just to put us in that spot, no man. But I think we'll fall short in the playoffs, man. I got us making it, man. We got too much good of a talent this year to not make it. And see for us, man, I still got us with the best receiver core in college because my receivers is good. We got too much talent on the field to not make the playoffs, man. I feel like we can make it far in the playoffs too. Actually, if we capitalize as a team,
I know
just got
what
to be
Vegas.
diluted.
I know what Vegas saying about that TCU BYU game, whatever. But I need TCU to spank their ass, bro. Like get them out of the top 10. Get them going.
So BYU not gonna be in the top 10 after tomorrow anyway. Because
I don't need them to be top 15, top nothing. They need to be up out of there. So there's no chance they're gonna slide back down.
So they was number 7. 7 and 8 played each other. So when Texas Tech just beat them by 3 scores, it was 7 and 8. So I suspect that they're not going to drop them more than 7 spots. So BYU is probably going to end up 14 or 15 max. But the last game on the slate is Virginia versus Duke. Virginia just lost Last week, them boys, hey man. Hey, that was a tough one for them to lose. And I want to say they might have said the quarterback might be out. I don't know if they getting their quarterback back, but Wake Forest been sneaking around, bro. They beat SMU the week before. Then they turned around and beat Virginia. But it's crazy though, because Florida State beat the brakes off Wake Forest. That's what be crazy about college football, bro. Florida State beat them 42-7. And then before that, they had just beat SMU. Then they turned around and beat Virginia. But I got Duke. I know Duke just lost to UConn last week. I don't rock with Manny Diaz. He is a fake Cuban. He is not a real Cuban. However, I have Duke winning this game, bro.
So Manny Diaz took his talents to Virginia.
Manny Diaz is going to beat Virginia, bro. I got Duke winning this game. Duke can score points. That's not in question, right? They can score points. Mensa can toss it around a lot. Yeah, I got Duke winning this game. And they at home. Duke is at home playing Virginia. I like it. Mensa, 24 touchdowns, only 4 picks, almost 2,800 passing yards. Nah, give me Duke.
Let's go with the fake Cuban, man. Duke is going. They're gonna do something, and you already. Reason why I'm saying that because you just mentioned that Virginia quarterback is out, right?
He might be out. Even if he plays, I don't think they can score enough points. Is what I'm getting at.
Manny Diaz is been defense. You know what I'm saying? Even when he was with us, he was defense. Whether he's good at coaching defense or not, he's a defensive minded coach, and I feel like if he can shut their offense down, it's Duke all day. So I'm going Duke.
Man, I guess we finally agreeing on something right now. I got Duke winning too, man.
So I
got Duke winning too.
We all in the quarters. So with that being said, man, this wraps up this episode of Truth Tellers. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. We're going to see how these picks fare out